Hello YouTube. Alright, so today's video is going to be on one of my new favorite topics, which is intermittent fasting. I want to share with you guys some things that worked for me to get me into intermittent fasting, what I found really helped me prolong the fast as compared to previous times I've done intermittent fasting. I didn't know what I was doing, wasn't hydrating or anything, and it just was a really difficult time. So yeah, I'm going to share my tips of how I got into it more and how I made it a lot easier on myself. So let's get into it. Alright, so the most obvious tip number 1, drink water. I was so bad for this. Never drank water. I was always dehydrated because I don't want to have to go to the washroom every 5 seconds because I'm usually working. But honestly, it helps so much if you actually drink your water, because I know you hear it all the time. You have cravings for food, but it's really just you being dehydrated. So drink water, try it out. It might help out a little bit. Try and drink more than usual. Yeah. Okay, tip number 2 is coffee. If you're not a coffee drinker, then maybe you want to become one. I mean, I'm not recommending it, but it really does help a lot. You can do tea as well. So I drink 1 coffee a day just in the morning. I drink it right when I get up. I know some people like to put it off a little bit. I just like my coffee right away. But yeah, coffee helps a ton. And one of my biggest tips that helped me more than anything is if you are a beginner and you're starting intermittent fasting, and you're afraid of going so long without food, try just like starting your morning with a coffee with 1 tablespoon, or actually no, more like 1 teaspoon of coconut oil, and then 1 tablespoon of heavy cream. Just try that out in your coffee in the morning. This is like a lightened up version of the bulletproof coffee because I think it's a little bit too many calories. This way your body gets back into the fasting faster than if you were to drink a whole bulletproof coffee in the morning. So definitely recommend that. It's been like great help to me, and as you get better intermittent fasting, you can sort of like lessen the amount of coconut oil or cream you put in your coffee to the point where you're just drinking straight black coffee. It definitely helps because it puts off your appetite for a little bit longer, and you can go a couple more hours than you normally would be able to just on coffee alone. So definitely big tip. It also, the other benefit of putting fat in your coffee and not adding a bunch of carbs is that your body, your insulin levels still remain lower than if you were to spike it with a bunch of carbs in the morning. So definitely, again, try that out. It's a good technique. The next tip I have is amino acids, or BCAAs. Highly recommend. They are so good for supporting muscle growth and maintaining muscle, especially during like a cut or something. Plus you can buy ones that taste really good. So this one here is watermelon. It's one of the best brands I find. It's really good. It's also the energy brand, so this one has a bit of caffeine in it. It does help blunt your appetite a lot. Plus, I mean, it's just nice to drink on during the day. And just having this before your workout too gives you a little bit of extra like pump if you're doing a workout while you're fasted. Another common tip that you hear is probably like diet drinks. They do help a lot. Like, I mean, the air in it and like carbonation helps to fill up your stomach a lot so you're not so hungry. But I don't recommend drinking diet drinks every single day just because, you know, I don't know. I never know about like the health consequences of it, so I try to limit mine to just like once in a while if I really need it, then I will have one of these. I also drink the ice drinks, the ice brand. I'll put a picture here if I can find it, but they are so good and there's so many different flavors. They're just like sparkling waters, and the best one I think is like either the pineapple coconut or the strawberry kiwi. So definitely try those out if you're looking for some other sort of 0-calorie drink to add in. And then my last tip is chew gum during the day. I was a gum addict for a long time. Thankfully, I am not so bad anymore, even with intermittent fasting, but gum helps a lot, and there's so many different flavors. I mean, it's super easy. Some people think it stimulates metabolism. I mean, I don't know, but it helps me move my fast. So I just like to keep it in, you know, to each their own. But gum is definitely a great helper in suppressing your appetite for a little bit longer. Also, one other thing I wanted to add was just keep yourself distracted. Like, do things during the day. Don't just be sitting around at home like I am right now. But at least I'm making a video, so there you go. But yeah, usually when I'm fasting, like I will do a ton of my homework, like get a lot of stuff done. I will be at work. When I'm at work, I do my longest fasts because even though I'm working around food, like I am just always busy. So I find it super easy to fast because I don't really think about my hunger. And yeah, with these techniques, I've done about, my top has been 22-hour fast, and that was only because I had to break it because I had to go somewhere. So I knew I wouldn't be able to eat food at the 24-hour mark. So honestly, like these tips help so much, especially the one with the coffee and the cream to start you off. It's a great starting point. So yeah, I hope you guys try some of these tips out. Let me know if they worked for you or if you like this video. Please comment, like, and subscribe. It helps me out so much, and I'll see you guys in the next video. All right, bye.